You are listening to the Cigar Noise Boys.
The meeting is being recorded. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. There's a warning.
Thanks, Dad. She lives on the borderline. That.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness. She lives on the borderline that they call Hazel, and the tent that she lives in has the name of her lover.
Little Red Corvette.
Swing and a miss.
Don't fear the Reaper. Blue Oyster Cult.
Nope.
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
That's White Unicorn by Wolf Mother.
No, normally I'm really good at this stuff. Little Red Corvette.
That's, you don't get more points if you guess.
Little Red Corvette, Dominic.
Oh my goodness. What's up, everybody?
I think
Cigar
that's
Noise
that.
Boys. We have a full house today. I don't know how this is gonna work. You guys have like a studio and everything set up. Tyler, when are you gonna talk to Mike and Skip, have them move headquarters to Silicon Valley? Then we could maybe get a studio set up.
We're actually opening up a lounge or a studio downstairs with a rental studio in it. If you guys want to fly out to do your show,
That could work.
we're gonna have two studios down there. One that we use, and then we have a rental.
That sounds that sounds nice.
There's a drip in the rental.
Man, having you in town, oh my lord.
I gotta make it down. Unless you're
That'd
talking
be
about
trouble.
that.
Hey, don't you have like Southwest points or something?
No, I fly for free, but
That's what I
I
mean.
don't have any vacation right now.
I got a blow up mattress with your name on it, man.
Yeah,
I got
As long as
I
it's
got
a
some
mattress,
off-
not at
off
all.
sheets, one's peach, one the fitted sheet is like orange. I got whacked out pillowcases. It's just got your name all over it.
Pretty comfy.
We have two regular rooms in my house. Come to my house.
all right. I will.
Okay, so we
Don't
have
go rush, it's a snake.
this is a crossover episode. You guys all have nicknames. So we have Big D, Mike 2, aka Palmer, aka BDP, and then Chet. What's up, guys?
Just-
Yeah, just
just-
Chet, yeah.
Just Chet.
That works.
Just
Just
Chet.
Just Chet. That's on your shirt, just Chet.
That should be
Just Chet.
Just Chet. There we
Got
go.
it.
We're trying to sort out our merch, so I'm trying to think of my shirt. I think Just Chet would be perfect.
So
I'm
I
just
found
saying.
out that the D for Big D is Danielle. I thought it was Deborah. I don't know. Just
We call her
Deborah's-
Deborah. It's fine.
Deborah's my girlfriend's
don't-
name. So that's
Oh.
taken, Tyler.
oh, my bad.
So
Okay.
Deborah, the name
Deborah's out.
Deborah's taken. Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't know. That works. Danielle works.
You like Daniel? You want to go with that?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
And then secondly, I want to follow that up, Chet. How's the drug addiction going? You in rehab yet?
Listen, it's fantastic, man. I tried to bring it up on our show. And I was censored like crazy. So
I'm trying to go mainstream.
listen. I'm trying. I'm getting off these things. Muscle relaxers are a mofo. They're kind of good. They're delicious. So I tried some other means of
Baked goods.
self-satisfaction.
Let's just call them baked goods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
we'll
Yeah.
just call it,
Yeah.
baked goods.
Pastries.
Pastries.
Yeah,
No,
pastries.
She loves pastries. Right?
Oh my god.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give this a whirl. First
Hold on,
off,
hold
you
on.
know,
You're a bit choppy.
when you got a jacked up back.
You turn into a robot
Shouldn't
Chet
be
for a
choppy,
second.
shouldn't be choppy,
Robot Chet.
right?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
You're
So I started, I tried this thing. Well, and you don't want to cough when you got a jacked up back. So
Ooh,
the
that
first thing I did was cough. So I'm coughing, I'm crying, I'm farting, I'm crying again, I'm coughing.
This old man, bro.
It was horrible. But then everything works on the reverse of me. So I'm sitting in bed at like 4 a.m. and I'm watching this man monster come through my door. And I'm nudging my wife. I'm like, hey, what the hell is this coming through the door? She's like, shut up, it's a cat. I'm like, this is not a cat. It's not a cat. I'm telling you, it's a man monster. And, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden this thing, and I watched it clear as day, jump on our dresser and walk across our dresser And I freaked the fuck out. And that's the last and only time I'll ever try that shit. Because I seen it clear as day, but apparently I was sleeping because the next day my wife told me, man, you were having some jacked up dreams.
Oh, you didn't even wake her up.
I didn't even wake her up.
Oh, wow.
She didn't even know about it. She's like, well, you must have been having some crazy dreams. So
I've never heard the term man monster.
yes, it was this like thing, coming
It
through
was
the.
small because
It was
jumped up on
small,
the
but it could walk upright. It was crazy. So I don't know if it was a mix of all the pills and
Was it
everything.
Buzz Lightyear?
No,
Bigger?
scarier than Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, way scarier.
Woody.
Woody, yeah.
More
I think it was Woody. It was more on a Woody tip.
So he got a Woody while he was sleeping.
Unintended.
That made his bad for even worse.
So yeah, I'm slightly a drug addict at the moment, but you know what? It makes the show that much funnier.
All right. Well, hey, I mean, at least it's working.
Admitting the
Right.
problem, Jen, is the first step.
Admitting the problem is the first
Now
step.
you have the
Chet's
other
intervention.
10 steps.
Right, it's intervention. And I will say, without my crew though, without Palmer, Big D, without Boots, man, listen, they call me, they're like, we're getting you, we're bailing you out of the house, man. We're taking you out. And then, you gotta get that free time every now and then. So that helped. That got me through it. But now I'm slowly working my way back in, and I'm trying not to overdo it, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm back.
Chet's intervention.
Boom, boom, boom. The intervention.
All right.
So, being away from these guys is not easy. It's really not easy. No.
Palmer, can
Yo.
we get the quick backstory on your nickname, which I will admit I'm very fond of and very jealous of, the BDP.
Oh, BDP? Sure. I was out with Mike Rosales and Mike Stepankevich one night here locally when when Michael was in town. And we were at the CI places over in Tampa. Three of us are sitting there, and this guy walks up, and he just ignored the two of them, and he wanted to meet me. He said he was driving by, saw me sitting there, parked his car, came around and said hello. So he's talking to me, and I'm trying to introduce him to Mike, and Mike, the other two Mikes, and he wouldn't have nothing to do with them at all. He didn't want to talk to them. He wanted to tell me about where he was going, what cigars he had just smoked and stuff. And then when he left, I sat back down. We were sitting outside, and Rosales turned to Mikey, and he goes, "Did Palmer just big dick us?" And Mikey goes, "I think he did." So then BDP, Big Dick Palmer, was born, and it sort of stuck, and now we just went with it. So I'm only big deal in Florida. You get me past that state line, nobody knows who I am.
I don't know though. Now that you got the whole.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm an ordained priest.
Father.
So, Father BDP.
Father
I can actually
BDP.
do legal, legit weddings. Chet and I were in a wedding where we were the flower boys, and there was a problem where the minister was not going to be able to show up possibly at the last minute. So I went online real quick and started Googling stuff. Apparently it's very easy. You just, I won't do this. I agree to this. I won't do that. And then boom, I'm an ordained minister. I've got a letter from a church. I mean, I'm completely legit. I can sign papers, the whole thing. So
You
now
hear
it's
that, Dom? You
And
can book
special
them for your
parking
wedding.
privileges.
Oh yeah, I have a preacher. I have a minister parking pass in my car now. I have a clergy ID that I can wear to get into hospitals and stuff.
You do weddings
pass?
here?
Yeah, so
Out
I
on
mean,
the
if
deck?
either one of you guys want to get married, I can do it for you here outside. Florida is a reciprocal state, so I am legal in all 50 states.
You getting this, Dom?
Good to know. I'll hit you up next summer.
You got it. I am available.
We're a one-stop shop.
That's
We
right.
can do the DJ. We can do the ceremony.
That's right.
We have him. We'll do the MC. We'll even be
Bartender.
friends. We'll be your buddies. So if nobody shows up, we will be there to turn the party out. Promise you.
All right. Real quick before we forget, because we do sometimes, shout out to our sponsor, CigarNoise. Good news. Dave West, who does all the stuff for Small Batch, is bringing back the blind reviews this week, this Friday. So I can't remember what the last one was because I smoked it too long ago. Thanks, Dave. You rock. Oh, Tyler, you finally, after like 4 months, shipped the car fresheners.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Did you keep any yourself to send to people, or do you just expect me to mail them all out?
Well, I mailed a shit ton out, so I expect you to mail some out too.
Did you get
Okay.
one, Jim?
I didn't get one.
Did you get one,
Did
dude?
you get one?
We have not got
I
any
think
here.
it-
None showed up here.
It's
Well-
probably in the mail slot.
Good.
It's in the mail slot. You know?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I mean, I know the post office has been pretty backed up, so maybe
that's
you know
probably
the
it.
issue there. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dom, I
It'd be best to just drive it down and bring it to us.
dude, I'm coming down there, man, next year. I got to figure it out.
How are you? You're in Texas, Tyler. How are they further down? You guys in Mexico?
I based
Hola,
everything.
amigo. ¿Dónde está
He's gonna go south and then north, go south to Cuba and then shoot up to us.
Come on, man. I still think I live in Wisconsin. I guess.
Do you miss the cheese? Do they have good cheese in Austin?
I've always wondered that.
The cheeseheads, you know, they always wear the whole.
No, they don't, man. It sucks. Because some people know I'm a big cheese guy, so it sucks, man. That's the one thing I miss.
That
That's
queso.
probably like the only thing I miss.
Oh, brother, you want to stay at my house then? Because I'm a cheese nut. I got all kind of cheeses.
There you go.
Don't stay at Palmer. Stay at my house. I'll get the blow up
We're not
ready.
lactose intolerant at my house.
Look at the blow up ready.
I'll have a layout of cheeses. We'll just have a
They
cheese
do
party.
a what's that meat thing called?
Uh,
Charcuterie. They do a
the charcuterie.
charcuterie table at Christmas at his house.
Do you
well,
actually use the cheese drawer in the fridge for cheese? Like,
Yes,
do you own enough to fill that?
absolutely.
Do you really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That's impressive.
We
You're
go to,
holding back on
we
the
go to Sam's and we get the sampler thing. So we've got like 8 cheeses in that, and then we get the block cheeses.
I once time ate garlic goat cheese.
It's good.
Ugh.
We get garlic. We get goat cheese every Christmas.
I wasn't really a big fan. I like garlic though, so it made it a little better. But
Now
yeah.
we look very upset.
you guys.
You guys are gonna have to keep us. You're gonna have to keep us reeled in here.
All right,
So
real
Hawaiian Breakers, we'll just go anywhere.
We sidetracked.
Do you have a Culver's in Florida? Culver's custard.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have cheese curds.
Culver's,
If you,
the
Yes.
they really?
They're amazing.
yeah, they got curds there. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're okay. I mean, but if in a pinch, they'll do.
Yeah, for a fast thing, you got to get you a butterburger and then some cheese curds. Oh, it's so good.
It's
So good. So
All right, so we have an analogy section of the show. Tried to complete it with a cigar. So if cinnamon toast were a cigar, what cigar would it be? By the way, I just saw like a picture of cinnamon toast today. I haven't even thought of that in like a decade. That was like the go-to treat snack.
Oh
At
yeah,
least
when I was a
me.
kid, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still
Right.
big.
With butter, cinnamon toast with butter, buttered toast with
Mm.
cinnamon and sugar on it. Actually.
Wonder Bread.
sprinkled cinnamon on it, or what?
Yeah, yeah. No,
See,
you
I'm
sprinkle.
thinking of the loaf where you actually cut it. So
No,
No,
so
not the
you
ri-
toast
no.
it,
Ooh, that's good.
but you need like a toaster oven, so you would slide it in butter with cinnamon, and we did sugar too. And then as it heats, the cinnamon and sugar gets a little crusty.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds
got it.
delicious.
Mm.
Or peanut butter is good too. You can do it with peanut butter.
I was gonna say I do it with peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter is good too.
Oh man, if cinnamon toast was a cigar.
I don't get over the flavor though.
What
He would. He wouldn't throw this one to you.
about you, D? Come on, what
I
you got?
feel, I mean, from the ones we have here at least, I feel like one that
Those
I
are the only ones
kind
that
of
count,
got,
so that's fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
The one that I got the most cinnamon out of, I feel like was the culture. I feel like that one has a little bit of.
Oh,
cinnamon
cigar
in it.
culture.
Yeah, cigar culture. Yeah, I got a little
From,
bit. Of
from
cinnamon out of
Adrian.
it. Yeah,
Adrian Acosta.
yeah.
Okay.
But that's
Nice.
the only one I can think of that really has cinnamon in it. You know, I don't really
Yeah.
get a cinnamon out of a lot of it.
I'm still kind of learning, so I get like salts and I get
Yeah,
spice and stuff like that. But I,
Earthy.
yeah,
Sweet and
earthy,
salty, but not
sweet.
an actual cinnamon.
But like to go, oh man, I'm getting unicorn fart dust and all this other stuff. I don't get that stuff yet, but I'm getting there. Just gotta smoke more.
BDP, did you say you put peanut butter on cinnamon toast?
Yeah, instead of the butter, you use peanut butter. So it's peanut butter and then cinnamon sugar on top.
I've never heard of that before.
That sounds
And
like a
then the
game
peanut
changer.
butter, the peanut butter gets hot and gooey, and then you have the crusty sugar and the cinnamon on top. It's delicious.
it's really good.
I
Go
get
make
that.
some. We'll just pause right here while Dominic goes make toast.
Well, I just got into PB&J oatmeal.
Whoa,
That's my
Wait,
thing
that
now.
You
sounds
put it in
good.
the oatmeal?
Yeah. You just
Now,
because
I have had peanut butter oatmeal,
Hmm.
but I have never
Um,
added jelly.
Yeah, no, I throw in some frozen blueberries when I'm cooking it. Then some
Yeah.
peanut butter, some jelly, and yeah, it's a good time.
Oh,
You
I'll be
just
having that in
mix
the
it
morning.
all up.
Yeah.
Instead of putting sugar and stuff in it, use the sweetness from the jelly.
Man, listen, we're a pro peanut butter show, so you know.
Crunchy or creamy?
Crunchy. I
Creamy.
sometimes add peanuts to the peanut butter just because there's not enough.
The honey roasted peanut butter is what we.
Yeah.
This is the worst
used to get
analogy
down-
ever.
I used to get down with the crunchy stuff, but as you get older, your teeth get fragile. And,
Yeah, we're kind of old. We don't need that much crunchy stuff. It's all
Those are
soft.
not-
we're midlife stuff. You guys ain't
Middle-aged
quite there
men.
yet. You'll get there.
Thanks, Tyler. We haven't had guests on in a long time because Tyler doesn't do his job anymore.
And he's going. And this is,
So yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Oh, so he's like the piano.
oh,
Aw.
oh, she said you like our Keanu, Tyler.
Thanks.
I don't
That is
know.
not a compliment, brother. Let me tell you.
I mean,
Not a compliment.
I can tell already that you're definitely better than Keanu, considering you don't have your own hashtag yet. Our hashtag is Fire Keanu. It's going a little viral at the moment. Still a work in progress. We have stickers going, so if you want a sticker,
Online order
Yeah.
gets
Yeah.
hashtag Fire Keanu sticker.
yeah.
Well, it's funny because for the longest time, no one even thought Keanu was real. Like, they thought he was just some person that we made up to hate on, but he's actually real. He's outside right now listening.
Mhm.
So,
I heard him thumping the trash around.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's real close. To
I can hear him now being like,
but he's
God damn it.
he's tough skin. He's got thick skin, man. He loves it.
So
So
Keanu,
create a character from it. Be it, live it.
Keanu is your Jamie. Is that the
Who?
name of Joe Rogan? Is he like Jamie? Look this up.
Oh, Keanu's not actually part of the show. We won't let him.
no.
Okay, so I got that wrong. That's okay.
It's-
He works at the shop.
It's kind of a
Hmm.
cruel joke. It's a cruel joke. We say we're gonna allow him on, but then we don't.
He did make one episode when you were out sick because
We
I
were
was-
desperate.
I was desperate
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
for,
We-
for a
we-
fill-in, so.
The show was suffering, so they had to do something.
Our last resort.
I
I've
mean,
never listened
Dominic,
to
these
Joe
shows are very
Rogan.
hard to do alone. So, I mean, because you have Tyler, so, yeah, yeah. Be a lot harder to do by yourself. Even though he said you do all the work.
He did. He gave you the kudos.
Wow. He said that off air though, so it doesn't count.
That's true. Yeah, he wouldn't admit it on the air.
That's true.
No, Tyler posted actually on our story that you guys would be on, and he said any comments, any questions, but then he didn't do the question bubble for Instagram, so nobody could. You had to like direct message us then, and people aren't going to go that extra step.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
know.
I said 2 questions.
Okay, well, hold on, let me haven't checked.
One job, Tyler. One job.
One job.
When I had posted it online, I got one that said the first one was kind of stupid. It was like, which one do you like better, like Star Wars or Harry Potter? But I don't really classify them in the same thing.
Oh, that's
The
nice.
second one was Save Keanu, which was even stupider.
Who was that from? His mother?
No, it was one of his friends though that we worked with at Epic, so it doesn't count. No, that's all I got though.
People
All right.
pushing big Keanu.
Yeah.
Here's one from Richie V Cut Everything. He's on his honeymoon right now, but he took
Oh, he's
time.
been here. He's come in and visited the studio.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
He asks, "What's the story behind the Bang energy drink?"
All right. I faked that they were our sponsor for about 2.5 years with Mikey for the other show, the Cigar Hustle podcast show. Actually, because Richie Vika, he sent in a case of Bang one time for me, and I would get them before Mikey would get here because he comes in later than me. Slice the box open, put a nice letter inside from Bang, and then take the box back shut, and then have Mikey open them on the show.
Oh my
So
god.
this went on forever. For our 100th show, they sent us these nice Bang shirts because they were on sale the weekend before. So I bought 2 of them at half price. And they would send us letters every once in a while and Bang because John Jurgelette would send us Bangs every once in a while, and I would do the same thing, slice it, put the letter in. So after about 2, everybody knew in the shop. Everybody but Mikey. His wife knew, his brother knew, everybody that worked here knew. I don't know how he did not find out. So I sort of let it go because he was pushing. He wanted to call them on the air and stuff, and so I sort of let it go. And then he started pushing. About 6 months later, we haven't heard from them. I don't know what's wrong. You think they're mad at us? They haven't heard from us. So I had to fess up one day on the show. So we did do it on the audio, but we made an extra video section in the show. And he got so mad. He could not believe he fell for this for over 2 years.
I tried getting you back.
And he tried getting me back one time, and he's just, it didn't really work out well. So now we carry G Fuel here. So I said, oh, now G Fuel probably want to sponsor the show. You asshole, don't do that.
And Ghost. Ghost is really good.
Isn't that G Fuel too?
No, it's
Oh, different people?
Yeah, different
Oh.
people.
So we have new energy drinks now. So I mean, the Bang rep used to come in.
Monster.
We don't do Monster because that's the one that other guy likes who took a voyage. So we don't do that one here.
No, he does Red Bull.
No. He was the other one. He was
Yeah.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Yeah, he was Red Bull. But he would even ask the reps, the name that I picked up. I don't remember what name I used, but he would ask the reps, "Hey, do you know this guy?" And they're like, "No, he must be kind of high up the ladder."
Oh my God.
So I mean, it dragged on forever.
Well, didn't he drink something and say it tasted like diabetes in a can?
Yeah, and we got the birthday cake bank. It's really, really sweet. So yeah, they sent a letter to him personally saying, "We appreciate the partnership with your show. Can you please not say our drink tastes like diabetes?"
But you
And
wrote that. Right?
He got all bent out of shape. He apologized on the air. I mean, he was moping around the shop for 3 or 4 days after the letter.
Thought they were
I
going
do
to pull
have one that
the
you gave me.
sponsorship.
I never drank it.
Yeah, it's
I kept it. No, well, I kept it for my.
So I mean, I almost told him then, and Greg goes, "Don't you ever tell him. Don't you ever tell him that this is fake." So
The prank
Fucking hilarious.
master.
Skip even thought they were a real sponsor because he was always complaining, "But you guys let anybody sponsor. All you gotta do is send you a case of drinks. You guys talk to anybody."
Oh, I'm just wondering why nobody sent me any monster rehabs, Richie or anybody else. John, unbelievable. I gotta
Hey,
buy
look,
my
You already
own.
ordered them by the case.
Yeah, and
You're giving them a lot of money. Why would they go out of their way to just?
I'm talking about listeners sending.
You're already
them.
their biggest fan.
Oh,
They're
no,
not even
listen.
sponsoring
I'm
you.
talking about listeners sending it, not monster
Yeah.
rehab.
No, I'm not gonna do
Does
that.
your microphone glow or something? What is that?
It's got a little
It's like
lightsaber.
that fish down in the deep
Oh,
blue.
oh,
It's got
yeah.
that tentacle and it lights up. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I got this fucking brand new MacBook Pro and the camera sucks on it. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing a Room 101 shirt in honor of the Who Shot Ya coming out.
Boom.
oh,
I
excellent.
did see that. I did notice that.
So-
We don't have any here, but you can get those all over the country apparently.
Have
I
you tried
will
it?
do those in 2 days.
Wow.
Have you smoked it?
I did have one. It's really good.
Spicy.
Yeah, it's got a nice little spice to it. So good.
Your old shop's getting some. I know that.
Nice. Lake Country?
Yeah.
I know that because I know before I left, well, months ago, Mike hit me up about the, I think it was the Bangarang. And
Bang
he didn't,
rings.
yeah, he didn't tell me like a backstory about it. He just said, "Hey, I'm doing something outside of Nica Sueño. Can I put you down, for 5 bundles or whatever it was?" Or I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then I left. And then I came back and they had blown through them. They sold through them super quick. So, and then I bought 2 5ers from Small Batch. And then I gave
That's a real
Five.
good cigar.
I gave a 5er to Brandon over at Michael's Tobacco in Dallas because he's a big fan of that cigar.
It's happy button time.
It is
You
heavy.
want to run and hit that air conditioner out there? That feels getting warm.
Yeah.
Greg has the air conditioner here set at 8 o'clock. It shoots up to 80 degrees. So if we forget,
Let the old cripple guy get
yeah,
up
you
and
do
do
it.
it.
Well, I can't get out. I'm back
I get
to Big Beach. It's so big. I can't get back.
Yeah.
That way you can stretch your legs still.
Oh,
The broken man. It's funny actually just to watch it. So we try to find little things for him to go do.
All right. So, question. 2 weeks ago, I had a customer at the shop I work at ask for a Padawan cigar. They meant Padron. But this past week, I had a customer ask for Boveda. And, I'm not going to correct them. I'm not going to say Boveda. I said, yeah, we have Boveda or Boveda. What size? And I showed them the packs. I said, no, the cigar.
Oh, wow.
And I was stumped. What do you think they were looking for?
Cohiba?
No.
Oveda?
Oveda, that's a cigar. What cigar begins with a B?
Sounds like Cohiba.
Yeah, it sounds like Bovita.
Cohiba.
The only thing I think of is the Bovita packs, but that's it.
Well, he
Can't
was
think of
looking
a
for
cigar.
he was looking for a cigar though that sounded like Bovita.
All I can think of is.
All right, Don, we get what was it?
Yeah.
Liga Privada.
League of-
Are you kidding
Not
me?
even close.
That wasn't
Yeah.
even close.
Jesus.
He was off. But hey, customer's always right.
Right,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Oh,
We got a whole box of those Bovitas right over here. So.
Yeah.
I still think my favorite is when somebody was looking for the placenta cigar.
Placenta?
Oh,
I'm like, do you mean Placencia? They're like, yeah, that one. They're good. I'm like, oh my God.
We got
Wow.
Olivia. I need those Olivia cigars.
Oh.
I want that fresh birth cigar, that placenta. That's terrible.
back to the Bovita packs. Have you guys seen them when they're way over humidified? They puff up like
they get
gushers.
massive.
Yeah.
Turn into little pillows.
Yeah. Saw that for the first time. It was nice.
You can
Fascinating.
rehydrate those, and that's usually what happens.
Hmm.
But once you rehydrate them though, they only work one way.
Right.
They only give, they don't take.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. And for 99 cents to $3.99 for the bigger ones, just get the new pack. Don't be lazy.
Spoken like a true salesman.
Yes.
Well, anybody smoked the the Hoya dose?
Why did
what?
you?
No, I saw that was out, and they've kind of been a sleeper brand. I think they have put out a lot of good stuff. So
It's called
What was
the
it, Don? We
dose?
didn't hear you. What
it's
was
like
it?
DO and then a 2, right?
The Hoya
I
de
don't-
Nicaragua.
Yeah, we don't have
one.
those here.
Yeah,
So
I'm not
what-
familiar.
No,
And that a dose?
With the-
some?
dose 7. Well, it's actually in here now. They're in here. That's a dose 77.
Maybe it's called a Do 2. Hoya Do 2. No, that can't be it.
Dude, I swear to God,
Oh,
you're
Hoyas, we don't carry Hoyas.
you don't carry
Oh,
Hoya?
No. Every once in a while, we'll get one thing, but we don't carry the line.
All right.
Some things just don't sell here, so we don't carry them. Or Mikey doesn't like the people, one way or the other.
Word of the day segment. So I teach vocab to 8th grade. I'm gonna give you a word. Try to use it in a sentence and make it cigar related. Your word is carousal. 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 Chet, you're up
Sounds
first.
like carousel.
That was-
Yeah.
Me and Chad are the same person.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was
Oh, sure,
thinking
what,
of
you
it
always
like
I'm gonna
say
that.
carousal.
I
I
have
just wanted to talk to the microphone, even though I know you're not.
Yeah, I
Is
know.
this working? I'm gonna carousal all my people into the humidor and I'm gonna sell them the best cigar that we got.
Bovis.
Bovita cigars, yeah,
Bovita
Bovita cigars.
cigars.
And then placentas.
The
You
League of
didn't take
Bovis.
mine.
Oh,
I was
League
gonna
of
say like a
Placentas.
cigar, like, you know.
Carousals.
Yeah,
Carousals.
carousals and taste buds, you know?
It's almost like you're aroused.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Arousal.
what I got out of it.
You're aroused, but in a carousel.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're carousal.
That was dangerous.
I agree with Chad.
Sometimes you gotta break,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta break the word
You got a
down.
pill? Do you need another pill?
I got a, you want one? You want one? There you go.
I'll grab those pills over there.
Tyler, do you have a sentence for carousal?
No, I don't.
Why did it get dark at Dom's all there?
California's finally getting dark because we had the time change, so the sun works differently now.
Oh, that's right. You're way out in California.
Yeah,
What's it, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon for you now?
just about.
Wow.
Wow.
So a carousal is a wild drunken party.
Oh,
Sounds
so
like
my-
us, yeah.
Like carousal. Like that.
Sounds like us every
Definition of the
Wednesday.
show.
Right.
I mean, it's what it is.
New merch idea.
Wow.
We're getting
So-
caroused.
You could have a carousal carousel.
You can put
Like
little
that.
stars on it,
Yeah.
little drinks on it.
Oh, ride your cigar around the
Yeah.
Have the drinks on the carousel. go
Yeah,
around,
there we
and then you
go.
just grab them where the carousel stops. You get caroused, and you get a drink. I like it.
That's the 8th grade word.
Yeah.
I never even heard of it before.
Well, there you
Drink
go.
on the show. It's probably-
I know.
You guys don't partake in the cervezas on your show?
Seltzers?
Yeah.
Occasionally, but we had some bad experiences. During March, which is Pirate Month, I choose to drink rum, and I was asking the same question like 4 times to our guest.
Yeah, he got super hammered and wanted to fight me.
Yes. Our show
Dom.
just takes it. It just goes another notch.
We just
once we get-
sidetrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got these cups that they sponsored, and it's
Last cap.
we call it a happy button. So you just push that button and it drops a little shot into your drink.
Just wait till you get one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look this up. Flask cap, man. Thing is amazing. Got the little hat. So if you see me sitting here going like this, it's like part of my medicine. Yeah, I'm out.
How many shots can it hold?
There's a 6 and a 9. There's a 6 ounce and a 9 ounce stop.
Convenient.
So they sent us 9. So yeah, 9 ounces.
Holy shit.
Cool.
It's a good time.
You got to top it
We
off.
did those last week. Danielle ran out before mid show,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then she took a nap on the break.
I did not. I reloaded.
You love it because about halfway through the show, she's all like, she's on point. She's beating us up. She's got something. And all of a sudden, she's like,
I am not like
about
that.
halfway through the show, she's like, she's white girl wasted, like,
Oh my gosh, don't tempt me.
Go ahead, do the con.
I don't know. Is that allowed? Can I use this contraption on your show?
Yeah.
Okay.
have you seen
Courage.
But now I want to cut that sound bite. Can I use this
I'm so
contraption
used
on
to
your?
this already.
Oh, it just pulls out. Oh, it's like
It's on the
bong.
side, but
or
then
a
it
beer bong.
disconnects to go on the bottom of your cup.
Oh
And then you load
my
the cup,
goodness.
Oh
you
yeah.
get a little
Oh yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, listening to your last show,
Oh, you
I
made
had
a
no
mess.
clue what this actually was.
That's pretty dope.
That's
I made a
impressive.
small mess. You're just gonna use my jacket?
Tyler, for our listeners, do you want to describe what happens, what it is? Because there might be some confusion.
It's like a cup with a funnel on it or some shit.
It turns into like
Yes,
it turns into a beer bong.
it's literally like, so it's a coaster, but then it's also like a beer
Koozie.
bong.
Koozie.
Koozie,
Not a
sorry, not a coaster.
Koozie.
Koozie.
And then you take the little attachment, you put it on the bottom. Now the koozie becomes a bong.
And it has a lanyard.
Yeah.
And it's got a Bluetooth speaker, a can opener.
There she goes again.
That's the 2022 model with the Bluetooth.
That's pretty dope.
Best purchase I ever made. Best purchase I've ever made.
We originally only got 2. She had to buy hers.
Hey, that's
Well-
okay. I got pink.
That was right when she joined the show.
Yeah, but I had a problem before, so this show just only gives me an excuse to use it.
Alcohol problems, drug problems. Everyone's got problems.
Yeah, we got all the
She's
problems.
21. She's got a drunk. Yeah, we all.
All right, I got a question for you guys. So the last podcast you guys did, you talked about it was fucking hilarious because you guys all friend requested somebody you work with at the same
new
fucking
girl.
time.
Yes.
Yes.
And that was super creepy and I appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Thank
Well,
you.
she
Tell them.
She thought it was too. Just so you know.
That's what we do now.
Well, that had me thinking it's like, okay, so I just moved down here and so there's a lot of coworkers that I don't know. And it's like I didn't send out any friend requests to any of my female coworkers. I'm like, that's creepy. So I accepted them if they sent them to me. What's your idea on that?
No, sorry. I was muted. I totally forgot. This is relevant though. BDP, you're like the first person I friend requested in like 2 years.
Oh, I feel honored, Dominic.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Then I accepted it, I hope.
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, Dom was saying or thinks that Facebook is dead.
It is.
It was but then when I started here, like that's all I use it more than Instagram now. It's insane.
See, I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to get off of Facebook and onto Instagram, and I'm so stuck on Facebook. I know it,
Mhm.
but I know Instagram is the thing. But by the time I learn Instagram, something else is going to come out. It's going to be
Yeah.
like
You have to get started on Snapchat.
no, Snapchat
Snapchat's
is just so you
yeah.
can send photos and it disappears and you got to worry about
They
getting
don't
caught.
Well, if you
That's
say
what
it like
Snapchat-
that,
They
then it
don't
sounds
really
bad.
disappear.
They don't?
No.
Well, I mean, I just screenshot it. Then I save it.
I
So in
was-
your head, you think it's gone, and I'm like, nope, I got it.
I think
I'm
it
pretty
tells
sure
you.
it alerts the
Yes,
person.
it does.
It tells
It does.
Chet, you know, it tells them when you screenshot.
Oh,
Or
does it?
even if you screen record, but supposedly there's a way that you can like not have the other person see that you like screen recorded or
There's a way around it.
Write this
screenshot.
down.
There's a way
Write this
around
down.
it.
There's always a way.
Yeah.
You just have to be smarter than the person on the app. So
How many
But
restraining
that
orders do you
girl
have,
is-
Chet?
what's that?
How many restraining orders against you do you have? If you're
Not many.
screenshotting people's
I mean,
fucking
That's a question
Snapchat.
for
It's not double
Keanu.
digits.
That's
I mean, what's a
question for
lot,
Keanu.
really? I mean, what's
That's
considered a
Saturday
lot?
night built in our hometown.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get our
I put
age,
this in
man,
my Cheerios.
when you're in the middle age thing, and you really just don't care about nothing.
You can also claim it was an accident.
Yeah.
I was confused.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know what I
I
was
mean,
doing.
I don't know if you listen to the show, but I had a stroke at one point, and that's my excuse for everything. Everything.
I had a stroke.
And like, you're so creepy. Why are you instant message snapping me at 4 in the morning? I'm like, I had a stroke. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
All one time. Come on. Drink. Come
That's
on.
what I'm saying. She's like,
You're making me laugh.
7, 7, 7, 7.
I think there was a one of the creepiest things I've seen done was when was this? I was 19. I was at work, and this old dude like snuck a picture of one of my female coworkers, and he left the flash on. We're like, did you just take a picture of Erica?
wow.
Oh, amateur.
And he's like,
amateur.
oh no, what? I'm like,
Yo,
Rookie-ass
That
man.
happened to me in a
Oh, man.
Walgreens.
Oh my god, I
'Cause
have
I-
so many stories.
In college,
Oh,
I was a rep for short shorts for men. And this guy just in line of Walgreens snapped a picture of me. Because it was in wintertime or something. It was unusual.
that's disturbing.
Yeah. It's like, what the heck? So I just tried to ignore it, pretend like I didn't know what was going on.
Oh fuck! Now we're
So
talking about
you're a rep for look up
Okay,
short-
like radical
look up
shorts.
real quick.
Like when it was cool, all your macho dudes in the 80s wore the short
Nut huggers.
shorts. No, it's not. I mean, they're called chubbies, but they were cool. It was a good
Nut
time.
huggers.
Nut.
I gotta retire my drinking now.
Should we tell them about Paul?
Oh, Adrian gets a lot of creepers here at the shop hitting on her and stuff when they get a little liquored up. Or not liquored up.
Adrian?
No, you. Does Adrian?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I
said-
meant Danielle.
Yeah, I was confused.
yeah,
Sorry, trying
I've
to
had
do
a
two things at
few
once.
creepy
I'm an old
people.
man. I get confused.
I think the most recent one was there was a guy that planned on taking me to Halloween Horror Nights a year in advance.
He's,
And I was like, wait a minute, that's a year in advance. And I was trying to be nice about it. I was like, like, I'm not much of a planner, but like, I was like, I don't really, But after that one Paul incident, I'm
Yeah.
definitely, well trained for. the
We had
creepers
a
out there.
creeper up at the shop who was just creeping on her, and we had to kind of nip it in the bud. So
Tell me
yeah,
exactly what the last thing was he said.
The last thing he said, or the
The last one about the elevator.
Oh no, Chad does it way better than me.
Oh, Jeff, please.
Chad does it way because he was there for that. I was in the back
was.
hiding. Yeah.
so this dude had been creeping on her for months,
Mhm.
and he just got worse and worse and worse. He comes in one day and he looks at me. He's like, "Hey, is Danielle here?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, she's in the back, man. What's going on?" He's like, "Hey, man, go back and tell her that my elevator goes down."
No, his elevator does not go up anymore. but
Yeah, it
he
doesn't
goes-
go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the elevator doesn't go up anymore, but it still goes down.
Oh
And I was
my
like,
God.
"Yo, get the fuck out of the store, dude!" Like it was.
He was banned at that
Oh
point.
yeah, he was bad. He started taking his clothes off. Like it was
Yeah.
bad. That's how we roll in Deltona, son.
But now I'm prepped for anything, Any kind of creeper, I'm ready.
Oh my god.
She had two guys
I
2
learned
weeks
the
ago
hard
wanted
way.
to be, what's the word? The drug, what the,
Oh yeah, someone wanted me to be their drug dealer, like
they
or
wanted her to
like
sell pot for them.
yeah, and I was like, no, I'm definitely in the cigar business. Thank you, I'll stay there. Yeah.
Me and Palmer over here, like we don't ever get those requests. Nobody ever asks us to do anything
Yeah,
for them.
I'll sell drugs.
Right. We can be their mule. They just, we get no respect around here. We're like Rodney Dangerfield, no respect.
They might not know who Rodney Dangerfield is. We're
That's
dating
true.
her, so-
That's true.
Caddyshack.
There you go.
Whoa!
And think that's all I got.
I give you the gong, but the soundboard's not connected to the thing.
Oh, that's yeah. Oh, we need to get a soundboard.
What's this?
Oh yeah.
So is it something you purchase or is it like on your computer?
All the ones on the chair.
There's probably some software.
No, I'm free.
No. Okay, for free. We have a Rodecaster Pros actually what we use.
Okay. Well, Tyler, I
Did
don't
you write that down?
What Rodecaster Pros? I can remember. What would we put on the? What do you guys have on the soundboard? Like, what are your?
It's got 2, 4, 6, 8 programmable buttons.
No, like what are the sounds? What do they say?
Well, there's 5 different boards you can use. There's 8 buttons, but you can switch into different panels. The first, let's see, the first one has just general stuff: a slide trombone, a harp, crickets, rim shot, applause. But then the other 4 you program with whatever you want it to be.
That's what I want to know. What have you programmed?
We've got different ones. For the Cigar Hustler show, we've got our intro and our secret show intro. There's a gorilla noise because Mikey's really big. It's like a gorilla. There's a gong that we use for listener of the week. We've got the famous I didn't poop but I peed.
What? I never heard that one.
I didn't poop.
Then I got some sound bites where I've got Mike Rosales on here twice. I got David Garofalo saying his favorite show is the Cigar Hustler podcast. He says that one.
Don't you have Saka?
We got Sock on there. We got Skip on there. We got some Matt Booth, different ones. But now I'm getting good at it. I can cut stuff up, make people say whatever I want them to say, as long as they've said the right words.
Oh my God.
I can cut them up. Like David Garofalo didn't really say, that we're his favorite show.
Chet, which would be a
But
little
he did a show where he said the word Cigar Hustler. They were talking about Twitter. I think a couple of weeks ago, they were doing the top influencer. Mikey's got a big tolerance. So after that, I can make him say whatever he wants. So he says, I can't remember exactly what he says. The number 1 show, Cigar Hustler, their podcast. That's what he says.
That's awesome.
But then right after that, his brother friend requested me and Mikey on Facebook. So you might want to kick our ass now.
Whose brother?
David Garofalo's brother.
Oh, I knew it's called Two Guys, but I didn't know there was a brother.
I don't know if his brother apparently is a singer. He's got a band, but it does say David Garofalo's brother on his Facebook. And his last name is Garofalo, so we assume it's a relation somewhere. But it was just funny after that show where I first used it, he friend requested both of us on Facebook. Maybe he hates his brother and he thinks it's hilarious. I don't know. Bless you. Did you get liquor in your nose?
No, I'm okay.
You need another one?
No, don't tempt me. I'll wait. I'll be responsible and wait for a second. I did just finish the whole thing, so.
Keeping Tyler awake. I'm very tired.
Oh, dude. Skip was in town, so you know what that means.
Yeah. No sleeping.
Did you hear about my dream about Skip?
I didn't.
The man monster?
No. He had some drug-induced dreams with Skip.
So I'm on steroids, all kind of stuff. So I've been having these vivid dreams. And one was that Skip was like chilling in a chair and I'm walking by him and he like grabs my arm, like, kind of like this and pulls me back. And he's like, "You're going to start working for me." I was like, all right, cool. He goes, "Yeah, but we work all the time." And I was like, in my dream, I'm all excited. I run to my wife. I was like, "Ooh, just so you know, man, Skip, he wants me to work for him. But he says we work all the time." And my wife was like, "Hold on. All the time?" I was like, oh, then I started analyzing the dream in my dream. I was like, so then the rest of the dream was me going, well, fuck, does he mean all the time? Like these guys never quit?
24/7. 24 hours a week,
like, no,
7 months a year.
All the time.
In your dream, Palmer said that?
No, in my dream, I was analyzing this.
I asked Skip, but
So-
he's not interested. I
Yeah.
told him
So I
Chet's
quickly,
having dreams about it.
I quit in my dream. I was like, I quit. I can't do that.
Thanks, but no thanks, Skip. is what you-
Look away.
That'd be a blow to Cigar Hustler.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We're a team here, man. It's one link. We're like a chain. Without one link,
You don't like it?
chain is useless. So
Chet, you remember how mad Mike got when you snapped that picture of me giving him a back massage?
oh yeah, I still have that.
I've never seen
You didn't delete it?
No, hell no.
Never deletes anything.
Hell no. I look at them and I go, all right, it's deleted. And then I ship it to my secret photos or whatever. Then I show him. And he was like, all right, good.
Oh my God.
I keep everything.
Would you like it framed for your new apartment, Tyler?
You should post it though.
That would be funny if you framed it. And
Oh,
one
no.
day Mikey's there and he sees it like sitting on your coffee
Oh, yeah,
table.
that would be like on my nightstand.
On your nightstand. Oh, it's even better on the nightstand.
If you
Hang it over the bed, like over the headboard.
Yeah.
Every time I go
Or
to
make
bed,
it
Michael,
like a huge
I kiss you
poster.
goodnight and then I go to sleep.
Or make it
Skip
like a
should-
huge poster,
Just a
like put it on
massive
the roof.
life-size
like-
photo.
You know?
Roof. And I-
Skip needs to put it on the wall of the
Oh, yeah,
pictures of the day.
Perfect.
Right.
and it'd be like this in the middle, you know, so you have to like kind of find
everybody
it.
can see that way.
Yeah.
be
But
dope.
see, now I'm digging my own grave. See, I know my boundaries. I know my boundaries.
Oh, now you know you still have it.
If the
There's
photo
no boundary
photo
on this
gets
show.
out, what happens to it is the vote. I have nothing to do with it. It's
Well,
very
now-
angry.
Maybe
man.
somebody hacks your cloud and
Very
just-
angry, man. Yeah, I mean, if it wants to get hacked.
Yeah, it'd be, would be your fault.
Yeah, he got serious pretty quick with that. With
Yeah.
that photo.
I'm like the historian, man. That whole event, I took photos from the minute I arrived at their house to the airport, to landing, to getting there, to getting back to the airport, to getting home. And I was gonna create this whole,
No.
video of
Just drugs.
Weasel Fest, and
I
half the photos I was denied. I was told
did
to
drink it pretty
delete. So,
fast, so
it's all right.
this is 10%.
One day it'll come out.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Some of those BDP, you were doing those, right? The edits.
Yes, people were sending them to me. You were quite popular then.
Yeah, this one.
I had a good time.
That's the
It felt
most
like
popular
I was
Tyler's
part of the
been.
event.
That was like
How
his
dare you.
peak. No,
How
that was
dare
your
you.
peak. You always talk about peaking in high school.
Yeah, you did. And
No, you would have bullied me in high school.
I wouldn't have known you.
That
Yeah,
was-
you're right.
Tyler peaked at Weasel Fest.
Thank you. Skip told me I need to be nicer to you, Dom.
If you're nice to me, I kind of feel like something's up.
They'll answer you.
Really?
Something
Sure.
suspension.
Does he know who I am?
He's
Yeah,
friended
like
you on
you're,
Facebook, didn't he?
You're
Yeah,
having an
yes.
off day.
He knows who you are.
Okay.
He just no message on TV.
I should mention him now.
We're gonna have Danielle send a message. Just skip right now. TV.
He did request
friended
me
her
on
on Facebook,
Facebook.
so.
Yeah, so let's see how this goes.
I did tell him that you guys were going to be on.
Nice.
Is
You
he?
guys just regularly
Is he in
talk to him.
he's in Miami. So is he traveling back to Nicaragua or is he hanging out in Miami?
He's going to the DR
Ah,
for he's blending his 50th
Carrillo?
birthday cigar.
like Eladio.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe Skip's hanging out with Eladio. Eladio's in the DR. I still want to meet Eladio.
Eladio Diaz,
Yes,
Davidoff.
Davidoff. Wow, he
Used to
knows
be
last
part of
name.
Davidoff.
We talk about Eladio just about every week.
Do you?
We had a story from him from his birthday a couple of weeks ago, and we just love the name. We want to meet Eladio, Mikey and I.
That is a cool name, though. I will admit.
It is. It's a cool name. It sort of rolls off your tongue.
Eladio.
It's like I have a lot of cigars. I have a lot of
Cigar
cigars.
boys.
I was kind of flying high there when Skip friend when he remember when he denied everybody, but he was like, I'm gonna allow just one more. It was
You
this
got
guy. He's probably going back to the DR to get my new position. So
Oh yeah, get over
you know, to
the
get the
Thanksgiving thing.
get the logistics, sorted of my job title. So
It's that.
Paid
I
move.
understand.
What are you sending Skip?
Tell them what you said.
Oh, I said, hey Skip, it's Danielle from Cigar Hustler. How are you? We are currently live on the Cigar Boys podcast. So I guess we'll see what happens. Because I've never met him personally. People have talked about him. And
She's
I
Uncle Skip.
Uncle Skip, sorry, Uncle Skip. I had friended Uncle Skip on Facebook. I didn't think he would reply whatsoever, let alone know who I am. And then he added me, and I felt really special. So I was like, you know what? And then
He
said,
watches our show. He's a big fan of our show too.
"Oh, really?
Oh, he is, yeah.
So, yeah. So I've never talked to him or met him in person, but I'm a big fan of his cigars and stuff like that. So hopefully he'll respond. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
He's a podcast like guru, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
he
that's all
consumes massive amounts of information.
Well, he sleeps 4 hours a night.
Right.
Wow.
Had something to do with all the time.
I think he was listening to the Two Guys podcast when he was driving us around, Tyler. Does Two Guys have a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that
The
one?
Cigar Authority.
Yeah, got the thick accent.
And then he was listening to the Cigar Hustler podcast yesterday.
Yeah, if I don't send him his Patreon right away, he gets very upset.
Oh, you did. Yes.
Do you guys
Yeah,
listen to any other podcasts?
Well,
'Cause
obviously yours. We listen to
Oh,
yours
wow.
all the time.
I wasn't gonna lie to you. I was gonna say I only listen to fantasy football podcasts.
Oh, that's your thing. That's your thing. That's good.
Yeah.
I used to listen to more than I do now. I usually listen when I cut the grass, and we're in the non-grass cutting season here in Florida, so don't do as much.
Sultans of Smoke, actually, that one I listened to. They've been offered.
Really? That's the one.
I
Yeah.
listen to.
Oh,
I try to listen to Coop.
It's just so hard to follow. There's so many guys on the show, and the quality of their voices, because of how they do it, is so different. I just get annoyed and I turn it off.
Well, don't listen to this one. The quality might not be
Is
there.
it even worse? I'm kind
I
of
don't
a sound snob because I do it with these people, and we're sort of particular about how ours end up sounding. So if they
Speaking
sound
of the
bad,
microphone.
I get a little. I yell at them all the time.
So I never said anything. I don't think your audio is picking up from your mics. I don't know if it was supposed
no,
to
it's
be.
not, because you guys
Okay,
are
good.
on Zoom and we're
Yeah.
going to do this through our iPad. So no,
Right.
but it's still a habit. I still, if it's here,
It looks
I'm
good.
talking to it.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
I didn't even
But
notice
no,
that.
we have no way to hook our system into the iPad directly. That iPad normally runs our cameras for us.
So are you the pro, Mike? Like, or how'd you know
Yeah.
all this shit?
Yes.
I
fucking dope.
watch YouTube videos. Mikey said one day, hey, we should do a podcast. Like, okay, do you know how? Nah, give me a couple of days. I'll work this out. So that's why there's problems every once in a while. Something he says I monkey fuck things. So I'll figure out a way to do it. It's not really the right way, but then if it doesn't work, I can fix it. If I did it the right way and it didn't work, I had no idea. The first year, I mean, there were wires going everywhere. I mean, it was just ridiculous.
The old mixing board.
Yeah, we had an old mixing
my
board
God.
like you would use in the 1960s to record music and stuff. I mean, it was terrible.
Crazy buzz on the audio. so
Yeah,
you gotta rip the
on video we
grounds
had
out.
buzz. So Chet knew this trick. All he had to do was snap the ground off the plug, and then the buzz went away. So I mean, there's all sorts of little things. Chet
And-
used to be a DJ back in the day.
The
So I've
DJ
got other
Chet.
friends that have done different things.
I used to kill it, man, back in the day. So I got into the pro audio end of things. So when he told me he had a buzz, I was like, I'll just rip the ground out. It'll take care of it. Just an old trick. It's not recommended, but in a pinch, you do it. You
It's
gotta
frowned
do it.
upon in the DJ industry.
You better believe it.
The wiki thing and everything.
I got out of it. I mean, I used to DJ 2 turntables, microphone, the whole thing. From Detroit, so I did raves and clubs and all that. And so I'm a big techno guy, like house music, techno, Chicago house, all that stuff. But
Like Chemical Brothers, or who? Like what?
back in the day, Chemical Brothers, yeah. But more like Advent, Jeff Mills, like that type stuff, like Detroit kind of techno, real industrial kind of sound and stuff. So
We still use a lot of his old gear. He's got lights and speakers and stuff for some of the events, and we can talk Mikey and Greg into it.
yeah,
We used to do an event every Friday night. Chet and I did for about 6 months when they were shorthanded here. For a while, it was me and Chet, Mikey, and Greg. That were the only people that worked here. So every Friday night, we did the Chet and Palmer shit show out there. So we had lights that were flashing, and we played loud music. I mean, it was more like a club than a cigar shop. And Greg got mad. Not the atmosphere wasn't great here at the cigar. We're like, well, tell it to the 75 people that are drinking
Right.
beer, Greg. I don't know what you want.
yeah.
They're not smoking cigars. Well, they're drinking beer. I don't know what to tell you.
Fantastic
Even
idea.
now, Palmer, like he does it on purpose. He'll work for like a week, and then he'll go MIA for a few weeks, and then he'll post, hang out with Palmer and Chet on Fridays, and every time, boom, packed house
Yep.
because of this
That's
guy.
awesome.
Just come hang with him. So
Father BDP.
yeah,
Father. That's awesome. Are you still doing the Florida Cigar Club thing?
Yep. Close to 1,500 members. Going on year number 7.
See, and Dom, I don't know if you're familiar with it. He'd have even more, but he kicks people out if they're
I
inactive.
kick people out. They have to participate. Once every 2 weeks, you have to either post or comment. And if you don't, you get kicked out. And you have to live in the state of Florida to be a member. So a lot of people don't even make it in.
Mm.
So it's a Facebook thing. But that's how I got to be known. That's why in Florida, people know who I am. There's a lot of the shops, and I mean, I have members all over the state. We've got 5, I think we're up to 5 events every week that the club has in different parts of the state. So anywhere from 2 to 10 guys meet up at different shops, and they just hang out and smoke cigars and stuff.
Everybody gets a nickname.
Everybody gets a nickname. Really, that's a secret because I can't remember names. I'm terrible at remembering names. So I give people nicknames. It's easier for me to remember that way.
Hey, you with the face.
So I mean, people like, well, I want a name. How do I get a name? Well, you got to show up to one of our events, and then there's people in different areas that give out the names. So they'll text me and go, Danielle DeSoy's here. She like to be called Big D. So then we make an announcement that.
That is not how that went.
That's not how you went. I named you.
Yeah, he named me.
I named you because you're here, but the other shops.
And then Kiana was like, is she gonna find it offensive that I call her Big D? It's like, no, I think that's fucking hilarious.
In the old days, it was anything, but we have some clergy that are members now, and they're like, I don't think the man who's a sniper in the Army retired likes to be called a cupcake. You should have told me he really likes cupcakes. Right. It's not my fault.
Yeah. I showed up to an event one time because I was going by myself, so I brought my little Slimer guy from Ghostbusters. I got this prop. He's like that big, and I brought him, and boom, my name on FCC is Slimer. Because I walked in with this thing.
He carried it under his arm like a baby.
Carried it under my,
It sits out in the shop, actually. It's out there right now.
It was my partner. It was my smoking partner.
It's funny because like at the airport, there's a lot of nicknames too, because like some of these like Phoenix, there's like 500 different ramp agents, whatever. So it's like, hey, do you know the new guy? Well, which one? The guy with the sideburns. Oh, sideburns. Yeah, I know him. So like,
oh, Burt Reynolds. Yeah, we know him.
So they call me Smokey here because I'm always smoking cigars. Like Smokey. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll take that. It could be a lot worse. It could be fuck face or something. So I'll take Smokey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're gonna go. We're gonna call you fuck face. I think don't they call you Baby Grande? Did I know what Skip calls you?
El Baby Grande.
Yeah, El Baby Grande. Yeah, that was
the Baby Grande.
Skip and Joe Baxter, Baxter Cigars. I don't know which one came up with it, or if somebody in Nicaragua was like, that dude looks like a big baby. I don't fucking know the how that started, but I'm fine with that, I guess.
Switching topics a bit. Do you guys, first of all, listen to your own podcasts? But do you hear yourself saying things that you were unaware that you said? And I have this question because my students on the whiteboard in the front of the classroom wrote "Oh baby," and they have an "Oh baby" counter because apparently I say that a lot.
Oh,
and they just run up and they put a tally every time I say it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, all the time. The funniest thing when people come up and they'll talk to you about something that you don't remember talking about.
Yeah.
And it could be 2 or 3 shows ago. So like you said, you don't remember you said it. They're like, so how's your dog doing? And I'm like, how do you know about my dog?
Yeah.
I know it's weird.
It is weird. But it's flattering too, though. I mean, so at least you know that way people are listening.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's weird that you forget that you said that is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That's what
I do 3 shows a week. So I do the Cigars podcast, we have a Patreon, and then I do this show. I don't remember from one to the next what I said on one show.
Well, it's funny too, like speaking of dumb shit you say, I've been saying micropene a lot. And
I've been saying that for like a year.
I know. Well, now Mike Rosales, like,
no,
I don't know if he Googled it or something, but now he's always saying it.
No,
and they're always talking about. They're like, yeah, and Tyler's
better than that.
He's saying it like to make fun of me.
Oh wait, we have an announcement.
We have an announcement. Skip has answered, and he said, "Baby Grande." That's what he said.
That's
baby.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
So it's Baby Grande. He was
Baby Grande.
Perfect.
I stand corrected.
Usually I get no, we're not live, so I don't. That's funny. But when I message him,
watching this right now.
No, he usually just likes it. So hey, you actually got words, so that's pretty cool. You know, I've known the guy for a long time. I stayed at his house, and I get a hearted thing, and you actually get 2 words. That's nice.
Now I have to know, did you like run around in Skip's clothes when you were in his house?
Come on,
No.
he's not listening.
He's not
right now.
listening. You can edit this part out.
Come on.
Did you like put his robe on and his slippers and run around the house or something?
You didn't walk around the house like,
Acting like you Skip going,
No, but when I did,
roll that cigar. That was too time. What are you
that
doing?
was- no, but when I did,
Arlen, give me another coat.
we had
you dipped into his humidors, didn't you?
oh yeah, I had to replace the cigar that I took out of his humidor. I smoked a lot of the Intemperance BA Intrigue, so I had to go to the store and buy a bunch. I tried to get Mike to give me some, but no, I actually had so when I left, I hired a cleaner to come and just clean the whole house, even though the fucking house is immaculate.
Wipe down
Right. Yeah.
the walls.
Yeah. So I'm laying on the
Wash the
couch,
sheets.
I'm laying on the couch watching a movie while the cleaners are doing their thing. And like, oh, do you want me to clean your office? I'm like, yeah, my office could use a cleaning. You know, I told Skip, I'm like, I wonder if they think I'm like some kind of software or like I don't know, like what would I do, like my profession, to like have a house like this, you know? But I told
Yeah,
Skip,
like
like,
when Debbie come over when they were cleaning and him go, excuse me, sir, would you like anything else today?
yeah, that would have been funny as fuck.
Like,
But,
oh wow,
uh,
look, he's got a manservant that lives out back. Look at that.
Yeah, I told Skip I felt like a baller.
Did they ever ask you to fluff pillow? Me fluff pillow?
No.
Nothing?
You
No?
want mint for pillow? No.
Hey, come on, I fluff
Hello, Mr. Very Important.
fluff pillow.
No, nah. But no, dude, it's a lot of pressure staying at somebody's house that long, you know.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Dude, it's but you know, I think I left it in better condition than when I got it. That's my thing. If I borrow something, I want to return it better than how I got it. So if I borrow your car, I'm gonna fill up the gas tank, unless it was on E, then you're just a prick then. But you know, if I, you know, I'm gonna, you know, so
I try to see how long I can keep shit. Like, can I borrow your weed whacker? And then like four years later, it's like, hey, your weed whacker don't work no more.
no, I did tell Skip
Oh,
that
I
I borrowed a some Tupperware from him, and he's like, oh, so you stole from me? I'm like, no, I'm gonna return it. He's like, well, you know, he's like, but then somebody else said something about taking something, and but you know, Skip's got cameras everywhere, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I borrowed your casserole dish. It's clean. I just got to drop it off.
What's crazy is that he actually knew
Right. He already saw
that
it.
you took.
You might be his favorite show when you live there. He might just sit there and watch the cameras at night. I'm just watching Tyler sleep, Arlen. I'll be in bed in a few minutes.
Yeah, he
Laying
posted
on
that
the
like,
couch, you go to scratch your nuts, you're like, oh, wait, oh, he's watching. See, at that point, I'd have to go because I'd be
All right.
afraid.
Now you can edit this part out too. What did you take as a souvenir? You had to take something good.
no, I didn't take anything.
Come on, confess. What'd you get? Toothbrush? You take his toothbrush?
No, nothing,
Hair
man.
comb?
Any hair like hair in the shower?
Did
The
you
hair art?
like clean out his comb, take a little hair sample or something?
No, what the?
You
No.
could grow your own skip.
Man,
Oh my
That's-
word! What an opportunity you could have had. You could make your own skip.
That is true.
That's
We need an egg, Danielle.
A what?
We need an egg so we can grow our own skip.
Yeah.
Anything for the show.
did you get
There
any
you go.
fingernail clippings? Anything?
no. That's really weird.
Well, skip's not gonna leave
We
fingers.
could have had a Florida skip. We could have had
Oh,
a Texas skip.
yeah.
We could have had-
He could be in two places at one time. He would love that.
I don't know. I feel like, I moved away to be closer to like my long distance
Yeah.
girlfriend, and they're never around. Like
Well,
Skip's been gone
oh.
for 6 months. You
I
know,
thought you were being literal at first.
no.
Like,
It's
dude, I
just
know
like,
you had a girlfriend.
Like I moved down here, and Skip's been down
Yeah,
here one
I
time
know.
in 3.5 months.
Well, it would have been weird if you came back there and you were both staying in the house at the same time.
Yeah.
So now that you're out, in your bachelor pad there, maybe he'll come back around now.
Dude, people think that I have like I was talking to this one person I work with, and they're like, oh, I could see, do you have like, she's like, do you have a bed frame? I'm like, Why does everybody think I live in like a
Why is she asking you this? How did this come up in conversation?
so
Anybody rope?
no, because I ordered
you
a
wanna go over
couch.
to my bed? I bet you don't even
I
have a
mean,
bed
look,
frame.
he's got one really bright light. He's got a blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a couch. It
And
looks like back
he's
there.
got a little, looks like a little futon or something.
I got a
He's got
beanbag
pictures on the
chair.
wall. Is that all the Romacraft posters back there hanging over your couch?
No, those are music posters, but I got the Romacraft stuff.
Can you
On
take
over
us on a
here.
little tour? Let's have a little tour.
Yeah, I mean,
Music.
people at
What kind of music? I'm curious.
All right, so for our podcast, we'll have to describe what we see.
okay, time out.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
I'm not.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
And that's the hardest part, Dominic, when you do an audio and a video show too.
Mhm.
It's hard to, because you have to explain, because if people are listening and they can't see it, they're like, what the hell are they talking about? Yeah. We don't do a good job with that. We just let it go. We don't.
Yeah,
All right.
Tyler's walking around with the
Yeah.
computer.
Well, see, we try to make them go to YouTube. Like we always say, Danielle's wearing lingerie or she's just wearing stickers this week or something, so that they will have to go to the YouTube to watch the show.
I told my
Yeah.
mom that today. She was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Anything for the
And
show."
for the show.
Anything for the
That's your
show.
slogan. Anything for
Yep,
the show.
anything.
Hey, are you gonna
Tyler.
talk over my tour or what? What the
Yeah,
hell?
no, I'm just-
Sorry.
So we are,
Shit.
we are
By all
currently
means.
being walked
That's
around
my-
on Tyler's apartment.
That's my new Pulp
He's got black
Fiction.
and white TV.
A really nice Pulp Fiction poster
Nice. Hell
that's
yeah.
framed,
Nice.
but it's on the ground leaning against his television.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Continue.
I got my friends coming. They're gonna hang it up for me. Look at these Romacraft.
You need friends to hang up a poster?
Yeah,
Wow,
Okay.
look at you.
dude. You know
Can
it
you
was a lot
operate
of.
a hammer?
Oh, it's a lot bigger than you think.
You can operate a
He's
forklift
in
with
the
no hammer.
Roma family
sorry.
now. He's got people.
Got a lot of
Is that-
frames
is
in
that,
there.
Wait, is that lightweight heavy? Is he coming over to hang your posters?
Dude, I don't.
We're
This
going
is
into
weird.
a
This is in my
closet
living room here.
Podcast.
Yeah,
In that
that's
closet?
that's a closet in my living room.
There's a lot of shoe boxes.
Oh, you said that was your living room. I was like, wow, it's incredibly small.
Oh, this is. No,
Is that
dude.
your
I,
catch-all?
Just junk clothes.
Looks like you just
I'm. You know what?
throw
I'm
everything in
done.
there.
Okay, I'm done.
It's
All
like,
right.
That's
I'm
it. That's
there.
your
I'm just throwing everything in this closet.
But I got a new couch coming.
There's a lamp.
Show us the Playboys under the bed.
Oh, I don't
You
have
can't
that.
put them under the bed.
He's like,
Leave it
"That's
alone.
not part of the show. That's not part of the show."
You can't put them under the bed. There's no bed frame.
You can get some curtains.
Dude, I have curtains, but I'm waiting for my friends to hang them up for me.
Why do you need?
Holy crap.
I
Wow.
am.
It's gonna be busy. Lightweight heavy's
I
gonna
want to be
busy.
like him
Man.
when I grow up. Nope, someone's gonna do that for me. Nope, someone's
Yeah.
gonna
That's
do
what your boyfriend for.
Oh, I'm
You're right.
hungry. I wish somebody could make me pasta or
I have-
rice.
I have two friends coming over from. They're coming down from Milwaukee.
Wait, friends
Thursday.
from Milwaukee are coming to hang
Milwaukee.
your stuff?
Yeah.
Are they?
Well-
Do they have to bring tools?
No, I have tools, but I bought a new truck when I was down here, and then I have to get my car back to Wisconsin. I'm giving my old car to my mom. It's a 2012 Buick Regal, so they're gonna drive my car back. So I got them a ticket on Southwest to come down here, and then they're gonna drive back my car.
Wow. You know, Chet and I would come hang with.
Absolutely.
I would appreciate it.
Does your mom want the car in Florida?
No, Wisconsin.
Florida's a lot warmer. Your mom might like Florida.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, Chet, are you going to PCA next year? Because BDP went. I know you guys switch off the events, right?
Well, the PCA is kind of his thing, but
It's more of a work thing.
yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
2022,
We're both going to Weasel Fest next year.
we've been authorized by Mike.
Rosales told us we both have to come. He said, quit. He said, you guys just quit hustling. They'll hire you back. What choice do they have? You guys quit.
Yep.
Take the weekend off, come here, and then go back. They have to take you. So what choice do they have?
Yep. So we will both be at Weasel Fest 22
On
If you
your
have-
futon over there.
on your futon because we're hanging out with you.
Hey, I have a big walk. I don't have where do you get futon from? I got a beanbag chair
Oh,
and I got a couch.
beanbag. Look, we're old men. We cannot sleep on a beanbag.
It's a
He's
You're
got
gonna make an old
young.
broke man sleep on a beanbag?
You could sleep on my kitchen counter or my island.
Perfect.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
an island.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I got cigars everywhere. I got a new couch coming. I have a pull-out couch I got from
perfect.
Ashley. I ordered it in September. It hasn't shipped yet.
Well, there's problems with supply chain.
Yeah, so I got this really cheap couch off Amazon that's super uncomfortable. So I don't know what I'm
Bought
doing
a
with that.
couch off of Amazon.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep on the beanbag.
Then you
Right
only
around the
sleep.
block.
You might come to.
Well, me and Palmer don't sleep much, so just plan on raging
We'll
all night.
just hang out with Skip.
Yeah, I was gonna say Skip doesn't sleep at all. So, like I said, we were out till 7 a.m. on Saturday when the clocks went ahead. So it was actually fucking 8 a.m.
Oh yeah.
So it was, yeah. Ugh. It'll fuck up your sleep schedule forever. So like I got to work today and I got off work. I worked 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and then I got home at 2:30 and I slept till 5:30.
Wow.
So now I work tomorrow at 4:30 a.m. So I got to try to sleep again tonight. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough if you just had that long nap.
Yeah, and I had a monster rehab. So,
That probably was.
Well,
not
that's
the
on
smart-
you.
I know, but I was thirsty and that's what I wanted to drink.
Hmm.
So do you do your thing at the airport and then you go over to the office at Roma?
Yeah, I can talk about that. So, basically every 2.5 weeks, they get a shipment in from Nicaragua. It goes from Nicaragua to Miami, and then it gets trucked over to Austin. And when that shipment comes, I'll help out as much as I can outside of my full-time job. So like sometimes if it falls on my off days, I can work 10-hour days. If I have to work on my other job, I can do like 4 or 5 hours, but yeah, it's like 20 or 30 hours a month, so it's perfect. And then I work like 60 hours a week at the airport. So that's all
You get
pretty much
paid to
since I've
help out
been.
at Roma Craig?
Huh?
You get paid to help out at Roma Craig?
Yeah, I get a check.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
They don't pay here at Hustler. Hardly any of us make any money yet.
But
Yeah.
that's how we keep from getting fired. So they
Yeah,
get fired.
why- you're not gonna fire a indentured servant,
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. They'll go, Mike, you're fired, but okay, you're not gonna pay us anymore. I'm still coming in.
Every time their voice goes up an octave, we're like, we don't take pay. No pay. And then they come back down and then we're back in the graces. And
Right.
that's how we roll
You
at
call
Hustle.
Mikey's wife and you go, put me back on the payroll. They're nice again.
Yeah, as long as you're, because Brittany is like the Jamie.
Yeah. Brittany is our Jamie.
She's our Jamie. So we just go to her and all's good.
We
And
have
so-
this deal that we worked out between the three of us. If I quit, he quits. If he quits, she quits. And then Brittany said, if the three of you leave, I'm quitting too. So then they
Yeah.
can't fire any of us because then Brittany quits.
Yeah.
It's like a blood.
Secured our jobs here.
Right.
Yeah.
Contract. What is that called?
Yeah, blood. I don't know.
Blood
what the
in,
word-
blood out.
Blood in, blood out right here at CigarNoise.
So we do this thing, we go around and we ask everybody who's working. Just off the cuff, you might be filling lighters or you might be stocking something. We just kind of go, if I quit, you quitting? And if Big D, she's like, didn't even blink. Yep. Boom. She's a hustler. Couple other
On the
people,
podcast.
Right,
who said that
You
too.
know, like Keanu.
When they didn't jump on it.
goes,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
He would love for all of us to quit and then he gets to move up.
Yeah.
So that's his dream.
Yeah, man. Hey, that
So,
sounds like a good
yes.
It's
plan.
hard knocks
Yes,
around here.
person next time you're here.
Oh my god, I can ask her.
Well, we gotta
No,
get,
no.
so we got a new girl.
Fine. She'll be with me tomorrow.
Saturday. I'll do it Saturday.
Okay.
A new girl
I will tell her.
started, so you got to give her at least a week to get.
No, she's
Nah,
in.
she's good. She's good.
She's in. Yeah, try to-
So we'll hit her up and her, how she responds will
You have
determine
her
her future.
tomorrow?
I will be
So
in
this is the chick that you were screenshotting her Snapchat. You're talking about?
Yeah, the new girl here that we all friend
She-
requested.
Yeah, she's my roommate. So that's how they met her. And then she just kind of, got a part of the hustler crew,
There you
Big
go.
D, question. Controversial topic on the podcast. Is there a difference between roommate and housemate? Or does one of those not exist?
No, I definitely think there's a difference. I think it's a matter of if you can stand them or not. I obviously having to work here, you have to get along with a lot of men because there's a lot of men here. So I think that there's some people that live like, I guess like work wise and like at home, it's two totally different environments. So like, I definitely think there is a difference. But I think that as long as, you're comfortable with that person and, you can kind of like joke around and keep work and home separate, then I think you're good.
Okay. Point of clarification. Your roommate, does she live in the same bedroom or same house/apartment?
Same house.
Dang it. Okay. Never mind.
Okay,
Because
Dom has 48 roommates.
I have no roommates. I have 4 housemates.
Yeah, but
nobody lives.
I've never heard of housemates.
I can barely
before.
fit in my.
I have one roommate, but I have 2 other housemates.
Okay.
Wait, so you share a room with somebody?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, there. All right.
Housemates exist.
You proved them
Yes.
wrong. I've never heard of housemate before. I've always heard
I
of
didn't know
roommates.
there was a difference, but now I understand.
now it
Yeah.
makes sense.
Semantics.
Yeah.
I think Dom just made that up. I don't think there is a difference.
He's in education. He knows things that we don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't want to sound creepy, so I got housemates.
Yeah, exactly. What the?
Do you have to share a bathroom with these people, Dominic?
Oh yeah. Oh
So how
man,
many
I'll send you
bathrooms would you-
pictures.
That's where it gets weird.
Yeah. So how many
No.
bathrooms with your 4 housemates?
There's technically 3 bathrooms, but we have one that is shared between 1, 2, 3 of us.
So one guy has like the master suite with the bathroom.
There are 2 masters, and then there's a 3-way bathroom. Not 3-way, but
so there's
Do you-
2 doors that go into the bathroom.
His
No. It's just separate on its own.
Oh, okay.
How do you move into a master? You take that guy out? Make him disappear?
I'm not able to pay for a master here.
What's the
Dude, you
difference in
just go in
price?
there charging, man.
Like-
You take over.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about the money. It's too expensive. There's a different rate for the master.
It's like
Oh.
a grand difference between a small
wow.
single and a master.
Wow.
Wait, how many
Yeah.
fucking? How much is
How
the
big is that
rent?
place?
Dude, this is Silicon Valley. We're all
Motherfucker,
ballers out
answer the
here.
question. Don't fucking.
What's the question?
How
He
much
lives- he
is
lives like a
rent?
house on Entourage.
How much is rent for the whole place?
I don't know. I don't pay the bill. I just send it to one of the other guys.
Okay,
much is your share?
Let's break this down then. How much is yours? Just ballpark. You don't give us the exact.
Ballpark $850, which is the cheapest I've paid since living around here.
Okay,
Wow.
so let's
By
figure this
far.
out. So
Because
Sam tells
I'm
me-
living with 5
Right.
other guys.
You're telling me
somebody-
rent's like $5,000 there, or more?
Probably.
850.
It'd be around $2,000 and he's paying for the master suite.
Yeah, he's saying it's a grand more. So you're telling me that one guy who lives there has a
Just under
bathroom.
$7,000.
He's paying $2,000 a month.
Okay, we're doing math. I don't teach math, guys. Just grammar, literature, vocab.
$7,000. He does. He lives in like the Entourage house, like on the
Wow.
HBO show.
No, I've
Yeah.
seen
I could
this
drive to
place.
Tesla
It's a
until they
fucking
move
dump.
to Austin or Texas, and then Tyler can drive to Tesla.
Yeah.
Your story's starting to fall
Man,
apart here.
I don't know
Dom.
numbers.
You don't know how much a place like that would go for the rent.
Well,
You
someone.
got to duck down when you approach camera. Danielle has to take a potty break. She's just gonna run fast real quick. And she's very small. Her bladder's like this big.
Well, apparently I'm fat.
No, you're not.
What a shit show. This is a-
Her brother
Big
told her she was
Deborah.
fat today. She's having issues.
If you ever wonder how Palmer came up with the title, well, you're seeing it live.
But now we can talk about it. What do you guys want
Yeah.
to know about her?
What do you want to know about D?
What do you want to know
Tell us.
about D?
Ask us.
Quick questions.
The
Um,
nitty gritty.
what other colors has she put in her hair?
She only does the blue.
Only turquoise.
Only the
fine.
turquoise blue.
Tyler,
Yes,
come
she
on,
will.
Tyler, focus.
Yes, she
Questions.
No underwear.
My dad's nickname is Dirty D.
Ooh, any relation?
We might change her name.
My change.
Big D and Dirty D.
Big
There you
D.
go.
Oh, they should do their own podcast.
Yeah, the Big D and Dirty D show.
Big D and Dirty D in the evening. Like an after-hour show.
Is your uncle's name dad or uncle's name Dan?
Dan, short for
Yeah.
Dan.
Dan
Short
is
for
short for
Dan?
Dan.
Yep.
Dan cooks with Dan. She fell in
Like
something.
Dirty Dan and the boys.
I knew a Dirty Dan. He tried to kind of change his ways, and he became Dandy Dan.
She's back.
Wasn't as good.
we're down.
Wow.
Oh yeah, cigars are great.
I like.
Hey, what are you
cigars.
guys smoking, by the way? We never talked about that. Or
I
what
was
did you
smoking
smoke?
An FQ proper. Chet's got a Who Shot You?
I was smoking the Espinosa Laranja Blue. The
Ooh, how is that?
Azul.
The one that comes with the
Earlier,
tile sample.
I
So
was
good.
smoking a Bangarang earlier.
Oh, good for you.
Now I'm on the Who Shot.
Bangarang.
Nice.
Can't wait to try the Who Shot You.
So good.
It's really good.
Mm.
Nice and salty. Got a little spice. I got
Did you get graham crackers?
hints of graham crackers and
Cinnamon toast?
Cinnamon
Cinnamon
toast.
toast.
Cinnamon
with
toast.
peanut butter on
That's
it.
a callback.
Little red Corvette was playing in your head as you smoked
What are
it.
you guys smoking? What were you smoking there?
La Madrina Shade by Dapper.
Sounds good.
Which is made in the same factory that FQ Proper's made. At
Oh, is it? You know, he's down there right now.
Noxa, baby.
Noxa. Good stuff.
Matt's down there?
Yeah, I just saw it on his social media tonight.
No, he's in the DR, I thought.
Yeah, the DR. Isn't that where Knox is?
No, that Knox
Oh, no,
is
it's
in
not. You're right.
Nicaragua.
That's in Nicaragua. That's right. Oh, I don't know where he's at. But he's doing something with cigars.
He's
now.
Carmen San Diego.
I'm
Could
not
be.
smoking.
Could be down there. Could be down there selling his spaghetti sauce. Very big into the sauce business now.
Way too saucy.
The Fratello spaghetti sauce.
Oof, don't get me started.
That's Dom's favorite brand for
It's my
Tello.
guilty pleasure.
Oh, is it really? It's really good. I've had it before too. It's good.
That's what I'm talking about. We are over an hour, so if you guys, I know you're in Florida, have to go. Tyler's probably gonna fall asleep before you, but just
Yeah, I'm ready for bed.
drop some hints. Or Tyler.
This is kind of how we roll. We just keep the clock ticking.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, whenever you guys need to go, just we're
I
good
feel
when
bad.
you-
I always target BDP. People think I'm obsessed with them. They're right. But you worked
All
at
right, perfect.
Kmart?
I'm obsessed with you too, Tyler.
Thanks, man. You used to work at Kmart?
Do you see Tyler
Years ago,
smile
years
when
ago, I was
after you
manager
said
of
that?
Kmart, Yeah,
You did?
taking a whole nother life.
Did it have a Little Caesars in the food court?
Yes, they did.
Whoa.
Bro,
No way.
One morning, nobody showed up, and me, the sporting goods manager, the footwear manager, and the fashion manager, we had to figure out how to make pizzas. So we ran Little Caesars for a couple hours till somebody showed up. They
Dude,
completely fucked it up.
I had the best memories about going to Little Caesars and Kmart's.
Yeah, you get the two pizzas, the two little pizzas, two little square pizzas.
Dude.
Yeah, they had bags that we thought were cheese. They were frozen, so we started thawing it out. Turned out it was eggs. So we had scrambled eggs that day. So only time Little Caesars ever sold scrambled eggs, bro.
So one time my brother tweeted at Kmart and they responded. My brother said, if you have a clothing line through Kmart, you're considered rock, or you've hit rock bottom. If you have a clothing line at Kmart, you've hit rock bottom.
Oh wow.
So he
And,
added them. He didn't like.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. And then Kmart responded, because he tagged whoever had their clothes made for them. And Kmart said, well, there's some nice pieces in the collection or something. It was fucking hilarious. I guess he had to be there, motherfuckers.
I remember the blue light special.
So they had McGregor Sportswear. So
Right.
that's the only one I remember. Footwear was actually a contracted company that wasn't even Kmart.
Huh.
They had their own money and everything. They did their own payroll, the whole thing.
Who?
Footwear at Kmart was a contracted space. Some footwear company rented that footwear
Oh.
space from them monthly, I guess I would say.
Yeah, because I
So
think
they-
like Lauren Conrad from like Laguna Beach or whatever, I think she had a clothing line at
Kate
Kmart.
Jackson did from Charlie's Angels. She had one for a while. Martha Stewart had all the housewear stuff locked down for the longest time.
Lockdown.
It was a lockdown.
No pun intended.
She was a pain in the ass, from what I understand. So
I mean,
She
yeah, I
had
miss
more time than
Kmart.
most drug dealers.
probably.
All right, Tyler. Any more questions?
No, I got my Kmart question out of there, so I'm good.
That's good. You
I've
should have
done
led
blue
with
light
that one.
specials, Tyler. I used to do blue light specials at Christmas time.
That's dope.
They were one of the first stores to do where you could put it on layaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a pain in
So I
the ass.
remember my mom, she used to go in there and she's like, put it on layaway.
Yeah. There was always somebody's bicycle that you couldn't find on Christmas Eve. Always.
So how does layaway work? You come and make payments, and then at the end
You
you
come and
pick
make
up the
payments,
item.
yeah, you bring it in, I think 10% was the buy-in, so you pay 10%, and then you come back every week and pay 10%. And if you missed, I think it was 2 weeks you had to miss, and then the product went back to the floor.
And they kept the money then?
They kept the money.
Yeah.
You know, just most places, you come in and complain enough, they're gonna give you money back. They don't want to piss you off.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna buy anything anymore. We've been in to do refund. People bring stuff in from Walmart, we give them a refund because they hope the money we give them, they would go back into Kmart and buy something else.
Oh God.
A lot of places like that. Home Depot does that, Lowe's does that. That's a standard practice in the industry.
Interesting. Yeah, Costco's got a pretty good return program.
Yeah.
Like I've known people who return like food, like half-eaten food or shit. I'm like, dude, is it worth the $12 getting it back? I guess maybe. I don't know.
$12 for food at Costco? What the hell did they buy? Oh, you mean not like you went in and bought bought the hot dog or cookie? They bought
No,
like
like-
food in the grocery area.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
okay,
like,
okay. Gotcha.
yeah.
Costco loses money on those hot dogs and cookies, but they get you in
Yeah.
there with the smell.
Mhm.
So if you walk up to that department and you look, the vents run all through the store. They pump the store full of that food smell.
There
So
you
you're
go. More
hungry,
you know.
you buy more food.
The hot dog always gets me.
Oh yeah, it's a buck.
Always.
It's $1.50, bro.
Oh, yeah.
The pizza's good too.
They don't have the onions near me since COVID. Like I used to pack that thing with
Yeah,
onions.
now they give you the little packets. Little
It's not the
packets.
same.
It's not the same.
Well, they can't cut them up. They
Not
don't
the
want
same.
people breathe on the onions.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Daddy's got to get ready for bed.
All right, guys. Thanks. This was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, thank you guys. It was
Yeah.
great to meet you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you too. Sorry, Dom was
Tyler
late
wasn't
and ruined everything.
I was. Oh, you said fight. Oh my. No.
I said 7
Danielle's
p.m.
gonna
my
send you
time.
a message, Tyler. Don't worry.
Huh?
Danielle's gonna friend request you on Facebook and then send you a message.
Perfect. Yeah. Fucking skip. All right. Thanks, guys.
You better
Rock and
thank
roll.
you. We had a good time.
Good to see you, Jed.
Cigar or what? This is the Chet and Palmer Shit Show with Big D every Thursday at 10 a.m. Get our
Keep
plug in.
those cigars on ice. Yeah.